Tapi kan di sini. No. Tapi 1, 2, mic test 1, 2. Mic test 1, 2, mic test 1, 2. Mic test 1, 2. Dia merah ke putih? Merah kan? Welcome. Welcome to the first extraordinary general meeting of Perbadanan Pengurusan Kota Lindungan Hijau. First, pay attention to this reminder for the voting session. Kindly use your own device to vote. If you don't have or don't bring any, please raise your hand so that our staff will attend to you with our device. You may vote based on your choices and cast your vote by clicking the submit button. Be sure to vote within the time allocation for voting agenda. To check on your voting summary, you may scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll find the voting history section. If you face any difficulties during the voting session, please do not hesitate to raise your hand and our staff will also help you immediately. Please be advised that your vote will be reflected towards the number unit you own. For example, if proprietor A holds 2 units, therefore the voting represent those 2 units. We would likely to request that you do not leave the meeting hall during the voting session. If you need to take a break, we will ask you to do so before the voting session or after once it's concluded. If you really do need to leave the meeting hall during the session, please let our staff know so that we can keep track of all your whereabouts. And be aware that you may be monitored during the voting session. to ensure the integrity of the voting process. If you have any questions during this EGM, kindly raise your hand and walk to the microphone that is in the center of the hall. You will be given priority to ask questions or give suggestion on the first come, first serve basis. To be sure, introduce yourself along with your unit number. And thank you. And may voting session be fair and transparent. Thank you.
Uh, Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To all those of you who are Christians, I wish you a good Friday. So the reason why the Management Corporation is having the meeting today, because it's a public holiday in Singapore. So all those who are working in Singapore, you can come and attend and decide on this very important issue. Okay, my name is Andrew Wong. I'm a solicitor for the Management Corporation, and I'm here to ensure that the meeting is conducted in accordance with the law. So the first item on the agenda is for you to elect a chairman for this meeting. Once you elect the chairman will chair the meeting until the conclusion. Okay, so can we have a proposal for someone to be the chairman? Anybody? Any proposal?
Sir, do you want me to announce the quorum first?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. So this is the eligible units for the EGM, 417 units. Out of 417, the total required quorum is 209. Quorum attendance as of now is 95. Okay. So voting by hand is 95. And by poll is 17,739. Let's go to the details. Okay, so the population details. I will start with the population details first. Okay, so total number of units is 1144, which is represented by 139,707 share units. We have 331 joint owners for 747 single owners. All right. And then can you go up? So this is the total units with strata title, 733. Why strata title? Because this is an MC, Management Corporation. So notice is only sent to all those units that has a strata title, right? So share units for these 733 units is 92,519, represented by 222 joint owners, 463 single owners, and 24 companies. So this is how, based on this population, now we determine the eligible list. Okay, there's no questions. I will pass to Mr. Andrew for the election of the chairman of the meeting.
Okay, the meeting supposed to start at 10 o'clock, but there was no quorum. So under the law, it has to be adjourned to 10:30. So now it is 10:30, so we can start the meeting. So the first item on the agenda is to elect a person to be the chairman of the meeting. Can we have some proposals, please? To be the chairman? Anybody? Hello. Nobody wants to be chairman. Can somebody volunteer to be chairman? Maybe can somebody propose Mr. To Lik Sang to be the chairman? Any proprietor?
Any proposer?
Can somebody entitled to vote, entitled to attend the meeting? Can you propose somebody to be the chairman? Don't worry, I will guide you. Whoever is the chairman, I will guide you. If we don't have a chairman for a meeting, then we are going to stay here until tonight. Anybody? Can somebody please propose
Voting, just maybe.
somebody to become the chairman of the meeting? This time 你是 proprietor 吗？
Here are all proxies, supposedly.
Yeah, proxy
Okay,
also can.
your voting card, if you have green color, that means you are a entitlement as a owner. Okay, so you can become a chairman of the meeting. Okay, tadi ada voting card kan? Sudah register kan? So kalau warna hijau, you are entitled to become a chairman. Mr. Andrew will guide. Okay, there's only 2 agendas.
I'm not a proprietor. Chairman must be a proprietor.
Must be a proprietor.
Chairman must be a owner. I cannot be the chairman.
Single owner
Name and unit number.
My name is Hong Wasun and C3301.
Ho Wasun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Ho Wasun. Got plenty of things to say one. So the meeting unanimously agreed to elect Mr. Ho Wasun to chair the meeting. Any objection?
Objection.
No objection, okay. Let the record show that Mr. Ho Wasun unanimously elected to chair the meeting. Okay? Mr. Chairman, we go to item number 2. To appoint one or more scrutineers.
Anyone want to become scrutineers?
Scrutineer is after the voting, you must go and check the results are recorded properly and according to the votes. Okay, that is your job. That's all. Can you propose something?
Yeah.
Can somebody volunteer to be scrutineer? Can somebody volunteer to be a scrutineer? Very simple job. You just see that the voting is recorded properly. Uh, your name, you can sit there, you can sit there. Your name and unit number. Name and unit number. ONG.
Yes.
Full name. Ong Yi Lun. YEE.
YON.
Got to be minuted.
Okay.
You got the name correct? Okay.
3302B.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing to do. So I just pick this one up.
Yeah.
Welcoming address by Chairman of the Management Committee.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman, Mr. Ling Chi Ho, is unable to attend due to some urgent business. So he has asked me to explain the purpose of the meeting. Now, the purpose of the meeting is a very important purpose. It is for you to consider and to pass a resolution whether to ban Airbnb in Green Haven or not. Okay? Now, the reason why the committee called for this meeting for your decision is because in March 2024, last year, one Airbnb guest staying in three units in Green Haven into the lock riser doors on 6 floors, and they cut, removed, and stole some copper cable, copper tape, cable tray, transmitter machines, and transmitter discs from 6 floors, you know. So this caused a power cut for quite some time until it was rectified. A police report was lodged, and the Airbnb guest was caught by the police and charged in court because we have CCTV to show that these are the people, and we found out that these are not residents here, they are not owners, they came in as Airbnb guests. Okay? Now, recently, about 2 months ago, in February 2025, one unit in Block B was illegally entered into with the intent to commit theft by Airbnb guests of a neighboring unit. The Airbnb guests managed to climb into the balcony and illegally entered the unit from the top hung window above the glass sliding door. So all of you, be careful. You know your sliding door, above your sliding door, there's this top hung window. Make sure when you go out of the house, close it. Because people can enter into your unit from the top hung window. The unit is neighboring, so they managed to climb in there. Okay.
And also the unit already have
Yeah, correct. So a police report has been lodged and the theft is now under investigation, and the management corporation is not sure whether these people have been charged or not. Okay. So because of these incidents of thefts and burglaries committed by Airbnb guests, the management committee proposed that an additional bylaw be made to prohibit short-term rental. Okay, so that is the purpose of the meeting. The second purpose of the meeting is to inform inform you that from 1st July 2025, the Management Corporation will be implementing e-invoicing, e-invoicing LHDN, Income Tax Department. Because some of you may need e-invoice for your tax purposes, tax deduction and things like that. So in order to issue you an e-invoice, we need a lot of information, personal information about you, especially your tax identification number, etc., etc. So the Management Corporation, I think they have started sending out this data collection form, and the meeting is to inform you and let the meeting agree that all the proprietors should cooperate and provide this data collection form so that we can implement the e-invoicing. Okay, so that is the purpose of today's meeting. And of course, I think 4 or 5 motions have been filed. So we will discuss the motions after we have discussed these 2 main purposes of the meeting. Okay, Mr. Chairman, we can go to the next item.
This one. So I just read additional bylaw. So we'll go to the additional bylaw to prohibit the use of any units or parcel in Kota Lindungan Hijau for short-term rental or letting or for a short-term stay or homestay, including Airbnb. We don't need to read. It is resolved by a special resolution to make the following additional bylaw. The unit parcel in Kota Lindungan Hijau shall be used only for the purpose of service apartment and should not be used for business or any other purpose, illegal or otherwise, which may be detrimental to the credibility of Kota Lindungan Hijau. The use of any unit or parcel in Kota Lindungan Hijau by the proprietor or otherwise for short-term rental or letting or for a short-term stay or homestay or Airbnb is strictly prohibited. For the purpose of this additional bylaw, a short-term rental agreement should be deemed unless proven otherwise if they fall within the following. Any rental or letting or short-term stay or homestay for which a booking was made through the service application website promoting short-term rentals or letting or short-term stay or homestay, for example, Airbnb, Booking.com, Agoda.com, and other similar service application website, or any rental or letting or stay for which a copy of the duty stamp tenancy agreement has not been lodged with the Management Corporation and or the tenant have not been registered by the Management Corporation as occupant and issued with access card. Any unit parcel rent out with a tenancy agreement that permit the tenants to sublet the unit parcel or any rental or letting or stay for less than 3 months. Any breach of the above additional bylaw should attract a penalty 200 for each breach. The Management Corporation reserves the right to deactivate the access card and bar the unit parcel from booking any of facilities. A unit parcel proprietor should be liable for the penalties incurred by his tenant if his tenant carries such activity as prohibited under this additional bylaw and should be deemed notified of such charge if an email or SMS have been sent to the address number maintained in the Management Corporation register.
Okay. I think all of you know what is Airbnb and short-term rental booking.com. So apparently many owners have let out their property in Green Haven for booking under Airbnb. So if I want to rent a unit in Green Haven, what I do is I go to the Airbnb website. Then I say I want to find something in Green Haven, then the unit's available, and then you book it. Then after that, the agent of the owner who has put up the advertisement in Airbnb will contact you and he will make arrangement to pass you the RFID sticker. Now, RFID sticker is supposed to be stuck to a vehicle, but these Airbnb agents, they are very smart. They stick the RFID sticker on something, which is then which makes the RFID mobile. The RFID can be passed from one person to another person. And then they will make arrangement also to pass the access card, your access card, to the Airbnb guest. So the Airbnb guest can come in through the security because there's a RFID, the car will go in. Okay? And once the car is in here, they can use the access card and open the lift lobby doors, enter into the lift and go into their unit. So this is how they are operating. And because of these two incidents, the management committee has to take some action. So the first action that they are considering is for you to agree to ban Airbnb. Now, many owners may not agree to ban Airbnb because they're not staying here, they have invested in this property and they want to have some income. Okay? Now, during the MCO, I can understand difficult for you to find tenants for a long stay, 1 year or 6 months or 2 years. So in order to get income, you will want to let out this property to Airbnb for 2 or 3 days, or maybe 7 or 8 days in a month, then at least you have some income. But because of the property market now in Malaysia, the management committee is of the view that you should have no difficulty in finding a tenant, a proper tenant to rent your unit. So that is why they are proposing to ban Airbnb. And I want to, Mr. Chairman, can you open this up for discussion?
So anyone want to raise their, please.
Name and unit number. Oh, Block C, sorry. Block C.
For those who may not be able to understand English, firstly, Good Friday to you. 对那些不会听英语的，我们就是那个受害者，就是那个 Block C 被打抢。Okay, the reason why we want to attend today for what you have summarized is that we felt that we want to share this very expensive experience to all of you so that you know from first-hand experience what actually happened to us. OK， 我们愿意站出来分享，是因为我们已经受到很重的一个罚款因为我们失去很多。但是庆幸的是，我跟我太太还有我的家人没有在当天。你去想想，如果当天你的家人在，你是没办法 react 的，你面对面是很恐怖的。Let me tell you the specs of the thing. What happened? The person entered at 8 p.m. dinner time. That's first time, stayed for half an hour, and then left with my private leave now. 光明正大走出我家门口。OK， 第一次，他开门出去。How can I enter? Okay, firstly, you must understand where I stay. I stay at 41st floor, 41楼。41楼还可以被打抢，很夸张，没有人会想到。从窗口爬进来了 ，Airbnb unit。OK， 爬进来了，然后 after that 光明正大爬进来那个窗 ，as how Mr. Andrew say 啦，那个上面那个玻璃没有人会去想去封死的，很闷啊，在家 ，because we just left and we're not going out for short a long time。8点进来了 ，OK， 人没有再爬回去，光明正大从我家门口出去，电梯拍到，然后就拿了东西，好像 Merry Christmas 像 shopping， 走去那个大门出去 ，OK， 他们是一般的。然后呢 ，after that。早上8点又来我 好像buffet这样，又进来多一次哦。这次他就比较聪明了，他进来哦，他就先把我的大门又锁住，锁了才来弄完再出去。啊，这次没有从 private lift， 这次从窗口爬出去，我也不懂为什么啦，就是这样 ，OK， 很夸张的啊。然后你说我们有什么防措施啊？幸亏这个还是一个有良心的贼啦，没有捣乱，只是拿了该拿的东西，可是损失很惨重。OK， 当你这个东西发生了，我们一回到家，我们发生了凌晨3、4点，我们 panic， 因为我们看我们 video 已经被打抢了，我们就去找那个 security 帮忙 ，security 就有配合，就看，知道旁边发生什么事，是那个 unit 是 Airbnb 的，我们去跟那个 Airbnb 的人沟通了 ，OK， 很好笑的是，这个 Airbnb 的人呢，他没有持有那种帮助的态度，他很嚣张的说我去炒他的客户，然后要告我们。你去想想，如果一个 Airbnb 的人这样对你，你会怎样的心情呢？哎，我好像还记得那个人是坐在一个角落的，名字好像是叫 Mary， 如果我没有忘记，他好像有在场哦。Let me see， 哦，那坐在那个角落那个女士，白衣的啊，那位啊，头不敢看上来那位啊。Mary， 我还等你的律师信哦。他的10几把锁匙，他代表很多人。我的问题是，你租去 Airbnb 没有问题，可是如果你私自租出去的话，给你们私自出去的话，他自己的交易啊，我们是没有保险的嘞。There's no recourse for us 哎，我们现在还的单呢，我们还的钱是跟。Oh, sure, I repeat English, no problem. What I'm saying is that for those who don't understand Chinese, so sorry about it, is that when we came back that day at 3+, very tired after driving back, we saw it and we got petrified. Then we realized that we report police everything, and even with the help of the police, we approached the unit that is the suspected unit because the security was clearly able to point out which this burglar was from. Okay, we approached the unit. We kept knocking and ding dong, nobody answered. Then we went to approach the Airbnb person because the management was the security was very helpful, telling us this unit belongs to the agent who is in charge. The agent came and then plucked us. Okay, say that we went to disturb their client because they say that impossible. This unit is already left. It's all the way inside. But she didn't get the details correctly, and she threatened to sue us for disturbing her tenants. You know how that ridiculous sounds, and we have to apologize to her for disturbing. But till date, she has not even offered any apology to us for this happening. Okay, now the second thing is that even after this happened, the unit is still being rented out. And the scary part is that from my video, we can see sometimes they rent out 7 or 8%. Imagine a 7 or 8% Airbnb. Don't even need whether you're at home or not at home. 8% when you open the door, you take out the garbage. All of them just come in and rob you. Is there any recourse? There's nothing you can do. 1% against 8%, what can you do? Right? You all hear the stories of India, right? How they take you in and then they make a feast out of you. For men, I'm not so worried, but for ladies, really, I'm very worried about you all. That's the danger. What you did, my wife is still living in fear. Every night she wake up to check the security camera. But the only thing is that you are put in this perspective. If I am there sitting at the living room, I just went to the toilet, I came back, and the robber is right there coming in already. Well, how will you react? How would you all react in that situation? Okay, how would you all react? And that unit, the one with Airbnb, they have 4% accomplice. They rented 2 units, one at there and another at the unit, meaning there are so many spread out. Okay, so after you hear all this, right, you must be very curious. So what's our recourse now? Totally no recourse. Okay, we went to make the police station. Only one of the person is caught, but the person who's caught, right, is only jailed 4 months. That's 4 months. And we also received some news that they may be back to strike again. Okay, we are luckier because they know we have nothing left for them to take. But good luck to all of you. You'll be living in fear. So I think it's very important we should address this situation. Moving forward, in terms of even you want to let out in Airbnb or any short-term stay, long-term stay, what are the procedures in place? What are the checks in place? Even when the security went in to check, right? These people who commit, the robber, is actually a degree holder, but under drug influence, they are drug peddlers at the same time. Okay, so imagine if they put drugs at your place, they hide the drugs in your house when they're doing that. as a stockist, as a warehouse, it's a very scary thing. Okay, they are a syndicate. OK， 所以翻译华语给你们听啊，那个被抓的那个人呢，是一个高材生，是个大学生。OK， 但是他是被逼贩卖，他有吸毒品，被这些贩卖毒品的人做这么危险的事，所以他是冲昏了头。所以你是想想看，这些 Airbnb 的这些 agent 也好，他们在租出去的人可能是贩毒的人，已经证明有租出去贩毒的人了。但是我们可以确保没有下一个强奸犯吗？没有一个杀人犯吗？你们有这个把握吗？可以确认这个东西不会再发生吗？我们是没有办法，每天每晚都要开那个。我的 unit 是一个私人的电梯的，就是已经算没有邻居，应该是比较安全的相对论，对吗？是你提心吊胆的，你每天还是要开那个门拿垃圾出去。垃圾出去的时候，你旁边是住着一个 Airbnb， 你知道里面有7、8个男人在那边。他们如果冲出来拿刀抢劫你，冲进你的家，你们有把握这个不会发生吗？对吗？所以这个 Airbnb 他们这么轻松的来，而且他们不是用假资料嘞，他们用的都是真的资料，光明正大的用他的 IC、他的车牌、他的东西都给了那个 agent， 给了，警察也有这些资料了，但是到目前为止，他们还是逍遥法外，主要的头目还是逍遥法外，因为他们是一个组织来的 ，OK。所以这个我真的是要呼吁大家，你们真的好好想清楚，为了你家人的安全，你要提供怎样的保障给他们？我们为什么要买一个屋子，还这么多的 maintenance fee， 天天来提心吊胆？然后呢，那些 agent 呢就睡到爽爽，等钱收来，你有东西找他，他还会屌你，还会说要告你哦。这对我们来说是一个很不公平的人，不公平的一个做法。就算如果我们今天大学来好，我是希望念 Good Friday， 我 pray 很好。如果今天我们还是没有通过的话，至少我们也是要求这些做 Airbnb 的人给我们一个方案来保护我们。如果没有一个方案，为什么要还继续让他们做呢？对吗？so far我问了几个问题，就是我有听过了，刚才那个店的那个东西被偷了，鞋子有被偷了，so far是谁在还这些钱呢？都是屋主嘞，Airbnb 人没有我，对吗？令我怀疑到啊，这个租出去的是不是一个连贯性的？为什么我不知道有没有调查了吧？是不是同样每次这些发生的都是同一个 agent 在允许的呢？如果是的话，这个 agent 也是挺可疑的哦。如果是这样的话，也太巧了吧，对吗？可是庆幸可能他们在 try 啦 ，maybe 我们先 try 一个小贼，然后再 try 一个大贼，啊，后面可能请一些毒贩，然后再请一个强奸案过来，我不知道，这是一个恐怖事。Yes，
yeah.
Unit number C1802. I just curious after the first day kena rob, right? So called he come in, right?
Yeah.
How do you know that he come in second time? Is it continuously?
No,
Or-
we have video. So he didn't switch off the video. We have CCTV.
What I mean is he coming continuously?
No, he
Or-
did continuously. He came in at 8 p.m. Then after he bring back, second day in the morning, 8 a.m., he came back again.
Oh,
We were out for a few days, but he came back again.
oh, I see. Okay.
It's also all captured in the CCTV. Yeah. Okay. So till now, 我跟我的 wife after that happened for 2-3 weeks 我们是每天提心吊胆。The only thing the first thing to our mind is that we want to sell away the house. We want to shift elsewhere. Okay. But that's very unfair. Why should we be the one escaping from all this problem? We shouldn't, right? 东西发生了，为什么我们要选择逃避呢？不应该，这是我们的家，我们有权利把这个东西更好的做保护。如果但是这个方面呢，不应该是单方面的，我们需要双方面。你保护可以做得更好，多好。但是如果这个 Airbnb 没有给我们一个好好的解决方案，我们很难避免这些外来的侵入者来避免他来打抢，所以他们得提供给我们一个方案也是，而不是我们单方面要自己保护自己。我希望你们同意啊。我 对，所以如果比如接下的那个方案，我是觉得那个 Airbnb 最少要确保它的租客是 OK 的，还有很大的给一个很大的 deposit。所以如果当有什么东西发生，这个 deposit 可以来赔偿，这样我们也有certain保障，对吗？然后如果他们拿东西来，我们也有权利这样 security guard 查他们的 bag，因为我们去坐飞机都有 security 嘛。Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, okay. So I was thinking, if you take a flight to anywhere, right? The security have the rights to protect the other passengers. They will check your bag, check whatever you have brought in, right? So same thing for Airbnb. I think they should check the tenants from the security end or whoever. Even there's extra cost, the agent should pay for it to make sure that whatever they bring in is safe. Imagine when the house was being checked in, right? They found a drug bottle， 抽那个 drug 的一个好像 vape 的一个东西啊，在那个屋子里面也是。It's in the house actually. When they searched the house, right, of that unit, right, the police went in. They saw that there's drug items there. How can this be brought in? If you go to an airport, the airport will at least ensure you don't bring these things, right? But not here. They are free to bring in anything. Just imagine they bring a bag full of weapons. Then we'll be just waiting for them to be slaughtered. Okay, so these are some things that even if today we are not able to block this from going on, we must at least have something in place to ensure we are protected. If not, we don't even feel safe staying here. Okay, so that's all. Any more questions? No? Okay, thank you.
Hello. Beside all this one, anyone want to speak?
Okay, coming to what you have said, Management Corporation now cannot do anything because Airbnb is allowed. It is not banned. But if the meeting agrees to ban Airbnb, then the Management Corporation will take necessary action to enforce these additional bylaws. Okay. One of the things that, because the Management Corporation will not know who has let out their unit under Airbnb. So one of the things that we will consider doing is, if the meeting today agrees to ban Airbnb, the management will do a spot check on these websites and look for units in Green Heaven that is available under Airbnb or Booking.com. Okay? The Management Corporation will spend some money to actually book that unit. We need to have proof. Then we will know how the RFID is passed to them, how the access card is passed to them. Then we can do the enforcement. This is one of the enforcement measures. Now, if the meeting today agreed not to vote for this resolution, that means Airbnb will still be allowed. The management will take proper steps after discussion with you, call for another EGM to set out the procedure for those units who want to rent out their unit under Airbnb, including placing deposits as mentioned by you. But that is a different matter. We see what happens today. If Airbnb is banned, then we have to enforce it. If Airbnb is not banned, then we will set out the procedure to regulate Airbnb, and we will call for another meeting and discuss the procedure with you. Okay?
So now we will continue to the work of banning Airbnb.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Andrew and Mr. Chairman. So before we go into the voting, we want to make sure that you guys are familiar with the voting. We will do a mock voting first, okay? Our team, please take your rows. We don't have enough. Can you get the rest of them to come in, please? All right. So since it's a very highly contentious issue, so we are putting this up. Is Green Haven a safe place to live? Okay. It's just a mock voting. Yes or no? Okay. So we'll give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let's make it 3 minutes. Anyone has any issues? Just now you register already, right? Semua orang ada register kan? Ada voting card kan? Okay. So voting starts now. Can we start? So please raise your hand if you have any issues. Click yes or no. You can change your vote as many times as possible. Yeah, trial, mock voting. Anyone has any issues, please raise your hand. Okay. Okay, tolong angkat tangan kalau ada masalah. Sorry, yeah. Sorry. Security boss.
Yes, okay.
Okay, anyone has any issues, please raise your hand. Everyone has voted? Everyone has voted, okay. So we have 1 minute more. Can we just show the results? Are you all okay? Okay, let's show the results. Okay, 63 voted yes, 29 no, abstain 9. Okay, who is Lee Yi Cheng? Can you raise your hand? Are you here? Lo Junwei, are you here? Zhao Ji, are you here? Ling Ung Wei, Lau Ying Kyong, are you here? Eng Lung Tat, not here. Chi Li Chin, Chin Fiao Lim, Ling Chi Xiong, Fok Wei Sun. So maybe some of them came, registered, and they did not come in, is it? Is any of your names here? Siapa? Yang mana? Okay, anyone else? So we'll go for the real voting now. Okay, of course we'll give more time. We'll check all those abstain lists. So there's 8 now. Okay, let's move on to the real voting. Okay, so this resolution, additional bylaws to prohibit the use of any unit or parcel in Kota Lindungan Hijau for short-term rental or letting or for a short-term stay or homestay including Airbnb. Prohibit, prohibit. Tidak dibenarkan. So yes means prohibit. That means you are not going to allow. No means you're going to allow. Is that clear? Anyone has any questions? Yes means not to allow.
这个如果你们赞成 Airbnb 继续啊，这还可以继续的话就是你会选 no，就是不。OK， 如果你要它被 ban， 就是不可以再允许 Airbnb 在 Green Haven， 那请投 yes。OK。
Okay, thank you. Voting starts now, 3 minutes. Anyone has any issues, please raise your hand. Yes, voting started. Masuklah. Anyone has any issues? So let's give time. You can change your decision. Your last vote is your final decision.
Yes, ban.
Yes means to ban. Yes. Anyone has any issues? Please raise your hand. Okay, ada masalah? Naikkan tangan. Sorry, I cannot speak Mandarin. Everyone okay, right?
有谁有问题吗？没有问题吧？
Okay, thanks. Okay, let the scrutineer go through. Since everyone has voted. How many abs- Okay, shall we go through the abstain list first? Don't close it first. Can we do that? We just go through the abstain list. Okay, there's 6 now, better than the earlier one. Ting Wei Hui, are you here? Li Cheng, Tan Ni Ni, Eng Siu Leng, Chan Wan Lui, Fok Wei San. Any one of you? Siapa? Anis, Risa. Oh, good. Only 3 now. Peng Wei Hui, Li Cheng, Fok Wei San. Any of you, your name is here, please raise your hand. Tak payah malu, ah. Okay, tak ada. Scrutineer, can we show the results?
Yes. Fair. So we can see the majority say no, means the Airbnb is going to continue. And I think most likely there will be a second EGM just to, regulate. We need to find a way to regulate all these short-term rental in order to protect the owners. Okay, for those people that is staying here. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, you need to announce the.
So the result is the Airbnb not be banned in Green Haven. It's including the short-term stay or homestay lah. What's the next result? No.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, result of the voting means that this general meeting do not agree to prohibit Airbnb, which means that Airbnb will be allowed to continue in Green Haven. So the committee will now, after this meeting, they will now sit down and work out what is the proper procedure so that tenants and residents can be protected properly by Airbnb guests. Okay, thank you.
So the next one is e-invoicing. It is usual that all operators should cooperate with the management corporation on its data communication for e-invoice implementation upon receive our data collection letter from the management corporation.
Emma, we have to continue. There's one more. Those, they can continue.
We still have motion. Please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the meeting still continue. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've explained to you, the management corporation got to do e-invoicing from 1st July. So this resolution is to agree that all the owners shall cooperate with the management corporation on its data compilation for e-invoice implementation upon receipt of a data collection letter from the management corporation. Okay? Any objection?
No objection.
Any objection? No objection. That means I consider the resolution to be a unanimous decision. Huh? Okay, thank you. Now we go to requisition for motion.
So I'm going to talk about it.
Do you have a copy of his motion? You didn't bring your motion.
Sorry, can I just check something very interesting? Just now when you were shouting out who's missing, right? There were 9%. Okay. Then the second time when they vote, the actual vote, the 9% became 3% only. There were 6% suddenly appear. But nobody enter or exit from the door throughout. This 6% belong to 1%, one vote, which is the agent. No, but I saw the agent, when they shout the names, right, the agent raised up hand 2 or 3 times. I thought cannot be proxy.
Sorry, yeah.
Can I just check just now when the vote, right?
Yeah.
When you first check on the trial,
Yeah.
there were 9% missing.
9 became 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
9 become 8, right?
Yes.
Then after that, the second time, the 8 became 3 only. There were 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Why-
was a few of them here. I invited them to come in,
Okay.
but they were just doing the voting from outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just confirm that even if the person are not here, this voting cannot be done through proxy?
Okay, so they have to appoint a proxy. The proxy has to be registered. Only then it activates. So even with the proxy, if they are not physically, they won't be able to vote.
Can I then just check just now when if I observed not wrongly, when you shouted 2 names, right? The same person raised up twice. Was there a case like that?
No,
The agent.
the same person.
Yeah.
Same, you mean for 2?
Yeah, for
Cannot
two,
be.
the 2 names that disappeared because you shouted through the list, right?
Yeah.
I saw the person raise up hand twice.
Oh, you mean behind that?
Yeah, behind it.
Proxies are only one person can represent every unit. Unless the unit has, let's say the same person owns 2 units or 3 units, then one person can represent all the 2 or 3 units.
Okay.
We have all the proxy forms there. You can go through. We have verified on our side. So we've been doing all that, prior to inputting in the system.
Okay.
Anyway, I fully sympathize with you on the decision made by the meeting. In order for this resolution to be passed, we need at least 75%. So the 1 or 2 will not make much difference to the result.
Of course. What I'm trying to say is I thank you for sympathy, but the truth is I am sympathizing more of the other homeowners because I don't think I'll be having a second visit, but the other homeowners, they always be staying in fear if this has not been passed through. So my sympathy actually should go out to them. Likewise, for your sympathy, we should go out to the other homeowners.
Thank you.
So we proceed to the motion. So this motion is submitted by me lah. Then we can see based on the feedback from the meeting minutes from the second AGM from last year. So we can see out there some of the situation that the management, I mean the MC, they just simply write then to reduce to I think to take more further action on it. So I hope that our MC can respect on the result of the AGM. And then secondly, it's the same thing, just car wash. So we are requesting the place to let the resident to wash their car. It's not a auto car wash machine. It's just a simple water tap with a pipe. That's enough. So sometimes the owner may get some trouble on the they park on under the tree. So there are a lot of leaves under their car. So they are not going to the car wash location. So we just use a water pipe to wash the car only. So that's why I'm requesting this one. Then for the number 3 is last time, I think it's this month, I noticed that one of the lift is take a long time to maintenance. So I think is it the vendor should have a spare part availability at their warehouse. So they will reduce the impact on the resident because last time only 2 lifts is operating. On my house, it's nearby my units. Yeah.
Okay. In respect of this motion, I think item number 1, the management committee has already considered all the proposals at the last AGM, and they are taking steps to do some of them, and some of them they have decided cannot be done. The management committee is preparing a report on action taken on those decisions made by the AGM, and I think you should receive it within the next 1 or 2 weeks. Then if you think that the management committee still need to do what they say cannot be done, then you have to raise it up at the next AGM, or you requisition for another EGM to discuss the matter. Okay. Now, item number 2 on the car wash area. After the AGM, the committee has actually obtained a quotation for the installation of the water pipes and things like that. But at the same time, there is also by independent service provider to operate an auto car wash there. So the committee is considering this decision, these 2 things, and they should be able to decide on this within the next 1 or 2 weeks. And if they do not agree to do the auto car wash, then they will do up the pipes for the car wash. Okay. Number 3, I think the committee will take into consideration your proposal for the spare parts to be available readily. Okay? Understand? Right. Next motion.
So next one, the motion is from the Jenny Minatri, which from block C0711. So he requests to introduce target measure by law to curb throwing of light cigarette off balconies, as this is dangerous act that can cause damage to the property of the lives. So this one is saying something like person they're smoking, then they just throw their into the out of the balcony .
Okay. Mr. Jenny Minaki, are you here? Oh, okay, good. Right. There is already a bylaw on throwing rubbish and whatever onto the compound. Now, you talk about cigarette butts. We have discussed this matter at length at the committee meeting. When we see cigarette butts on the ground, how do we know who threw the cigarette butts? We don't know. Unless the residents see one particular balcony unit, this fellow throwing, then you should report immediately. Otherwise, we see the secret part of the floor. We do not know who throw it, how to enforce.
This one, hello, represent unit CEO 711. That's my wife. Yeah. But basically, I do agree to Mr. Andrew Wong explanation. But you have to see that doesn't mean that nothing you can do. Same example just now, someone break in, there's nothing you can do. If in Malaysia state law state they're throwing something down, it's not proper, it's not correct. Doesn't mean that we just stop at it, nothing can be done. So I understand from some other places, people random check, they got randomly check. So when there's a random check, those offenders or those people who tend to do it oftenly, likely they may get caught. When they're caught, if you have that a penalty, is a heavy one, then it will deter people from doing it. Because I read to the past minute, the residents have voted, they do not stop smoking at the balcony. This one I understand. But those who personally feel like the cigarette nearly hit you, who have the same experience, that's why my voice wanted this to be motion. You don't have personal experience, how to say. They never try, you say that, oh, cannot be done. This cannot be done, that cannot be done. But I think my study, I think a bit deeper. But if let's say someone open the sliding door, like the case in block 41, and the second lighter go right inside the sofa, what happened? You burn the place. Does the Green Heaven have a good reputation after that? Definitely won't have a good reputation, and that affect everyone.
So what you're suggesting is that the management committee should get the security guards or something like that to regularly patrol the area, random check.
When there's a reported incident,
Okay.
I think they own a duty
Yeah.
or responsibility to ensure
Yeah,
checks
okay,
been done.
okay.
The checks been done and say I don't call anyone.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I will get the management committee to do that.
Yeah.
The other alternative which we have considered is to install CCTV. Some development areas have CCTV on the balconies, Then we can know who threw rubbish or cigarette butt, but it's going to be very costly.
All right, so that one could be the last stage, last resort.
Okay,
There's no-
so we will take into consideration and do something about the regular spot checks.
Yeah, I think a lot of people commented that security guard,
Especially on the area where there are cigarette butts, I think they should do regular spot check.
I think at least should be investigation first lah. So for example, you stay on C07, right? Means the cigarette butt is come from the upper unit, right? So we can check at that moment which unit is actually at home. So we can check by one. It's the only way we can do lah. So this one need management to help to resolve the issue lah. Instead of doing nothing lah, just let we just complain. Then you say, oh, cannot then do. Then just close case. This is not fair to our owner unit lah.
Okay, the management.
I support the chairman. The suggestion is a good one, but we can't enforce that because the guard is not reported. You report to the security chief. So you have to discuss at length. If there's a best move, I think it's good because the evidence are still fresh. So getting the culprit is chances of getting him is much higher or her is much higher. But I think this is called for civic responsiveness, culturally civic responsibility as an individual. I think. So is I said there's always some black sheep. It's difficult to I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, management. Thank you.
The other thing is we will discuss how to encourage residents to make complaint when they see such thing happening lah. Because some residents when they see they also don't want to lodge a complaint. So the management committee do not know. So with this regular spot check, we hope that there will be less cigarette butts. Thank you. Next motion.
So next motion is come from Miss Officer Chan from Block B1705. So for the number one RFID issue, I don't know what kind of issue actually.
Ali Chan, are you around? Yeah.
The RFID issue is like spoil easily because last time I create a new one. Then after 3 months, cannot use again. Then I have to purchase a new RFID.
Okay, so this one, the RFID issue is regarding the RFID is easier to spoil.
Yeah.
So this lady he buy the RFID sticker from management. Then after 3 months of use, the sticker spoil already.
I already purchased for 3 times.
Yeah,
So it's not cheap, 50
Yeah.
ringgit for one RFID sticker.
How much they charge for one?
50.
50.
Yeah, around 50.
50 for one.
Outside they charge 30 only.
Yeah.
Then I asked the
And then
management.
if your first RFID sticker is spoiled, they will replace it free of charge. You know?
Oh, they say
Huh?
only for 1 week.
Outside or outside.
Outside, yes.
Yes.
Okay. For outside, let's say your RFID sticker is spoiled, so the company will actually want one exchange for you for free lah. But our Green Heaven don't have this kind of matter lah. Even if you just news purchase, then as long as you open the sticker out,
Yeah.
then you found out that the sticker is not able to use, then you have to pay a extra 50 for buying a new one instead of replacing one-to-one.
So I'm asking whether can we change using our access card instead of RFID?
Is that what your requisition is?
I think nowadays for the car recognition one, you just plug your card, then you can go already.
Okay, just to be honest, right? RFID technology is such that when you stick it outside over time, it is expected because of weather and all that, right? It will deteriorate.
But it is not cost saving, right? But every time I have to pay
Yeah.
for new RFID.
So I think it's something that management need to consider now.
Yeah, okay. I will ask the management committee to consider the replacement. Your RFID now is okay?
I just purchased a new
You just
one.
purchased?
Yeah.
How long ago?
I think a few weeks,
2 weeks, but it's okay lah.
2 weeks only, so it will be okay.
I will discuss with the management committee on this RFID sticker and the replacement cost lah. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Another issue is
Another issue is the car park
park
cleaner.
cleanliness.
This one we spoil lah. I also see got some rubbish on the car park.
not only rubbish,
Yeah, something like littering, something like paper like tissue paper they are throwing on outside of their car park lah. This one I think we should like management should check on the CCTV and then do some penalty on the person who throw the rubbish on the floor lah. That's what can do lah. But mostly I can tell you this one is thrown by Airbnb guests. Mostly. So when they check out from their unit they just put their rubbish on the car park then they go. There's no way to do. You cannot. That's why you have to ask the Airbnb person to do some action.
it's always on the same spot because our
Yeah.
near the parking lot. So we
No, they already remove all the trash bin. Recently. You can go down floor one, ground floor, you can see no dustbin outside the car park. They just remove. Even we have approved to add on more dustbin.
It is in the progress lah. In progress, I think they should they should put the trash bin in the car park very soon. Because we discussed this as in the progress lah. I think they are making arrangements.
Actually, there's assisting dustbin outside the thing, but they remove now. Just a few weeks ago.
Oh, how come? Anybody?
Why are you removing the existing dustbin just because you are going to install a new one and the new one is not here yet?
Or you
Can
want
any
to?
of the MC here answer me these questions?
He say because now our Green Heaven, our old dustbin is removed by I don't know like it's by MC or what lah. So is it because we want to replace a new dustbin, so we remove the existing one, or we don't want to let the dustbin exist in our Green Heaven?
There are I think 3 dustbin in each lobby, and it was there before we even vote to add new dustbin. So there is no point to remove the
Yeah, I understand because previously we got outside car park there got one dustbin at the main entrance of the car park at ground. Yes, correct. Yeah.
Why is the dustbin removed as 以前有 dustbin 的是吗？现在 remove 了啊？
以前的大师是在什么 location 呢？
以前每个 lift lobby 都有一个，不是说以前，就我说2个月前 ，OK，before AGM，我们的2024年的 AGM。Yes, yes. So why the dustbin is missing now?
Okay, from this one, last year we already approved this agenda. However, the MC still decide not to follow the result. They still removing the dustbin. That's why we asking here. MC, yeah, it's a Yes, we are still in discussion regarding this issue because every day there's a complaint coming regarding the littering on this certain dustbin location. Yes, yes. 就是 Yes, the thing is, some of the owner, because of the convenience, they drop everything on the lobby. It will cost very improper. Yes, yeah, we photo every day. Complaint coming in. Yes. You see, when we put a dustbin for all the provider owners convenience, they make it more convenience. Sumpah masuk everything here. That one I understand. But now the problem is you can see the dust. I mean now a lot of like ice cream. Yes, they throw on the lift there. It's a corridor there. That's why I think instead we just remove all the dustbin. So should we implement some penalty on that? The guy who throw the rubbish. We are going to do that. Yeah, I think we should proceed to do that one instead of we just like say no, cannot because of some person they throw the rubbish improperly. Then you let other cannot enjoy this benefit lah. I mean this is what I talking about lah. Yeah, we can't stop. Yes. Yeah, correct. That one is the first. But secondly, is we need to enforce something lah. Because I see that CCTV on the side. Yeah, no, this one already worked by last year, already approved by the resident. So, but now they remove it. That's why I'm curious on this one lah. So we are asking lah. We are not like coming here to fight for for no sense lah. Yeah, should be every lobby have one. I mean, it's a dustbin for residents to throw some of the rubbish. But let's say got a lot of person they throw improperly, then we just penalty, no choice.
So can the committee consider putting back the dustbin in the lobbies and monitor the CCTV for those who do not put their rubbish into the dustbin and put it next to the dustbin?
There will be argument. Since you are already providing dustbin, it's very obvious for me to put my rubbish there.
Yeah.
And when it is full, the only way I have to put my rubbish is beside the big. No.
If the rubbish is full. So now that you have removed the dustbin,
Yeah.
is there any improvement?
Okay. Without the dustbin there, we are allowed to penalty whoever litter.
Or even if the dustbin is there, if they do not put the rubbish in the dustbin, it is in the bylaws, that you must put your rubbish into a proper trash bin, So if they don't put it,
It is not me that don't want to put my rubbish into the bin. The thing is, the bin was already full.
Yeah. How frequent the cleaner
Every
clean
day.
around? Every day.
Complaint coming in every day with proof. Yes. So I understand your situation, but we all understand what. Just temporarily moving it out. See, 还有什么好的办法? Because without the dustbin there, I don't think no one dare to throw. Actually, I understand, but now we can absorb a lot of little dust, rubbish on the on the corridor there. That's why I'm asking instead we remove so can we change to the more larger dustbin because since is like you say it's a capacity issue, then we change to the large one solve the issue, right? Yeah, now because existing one is a very small one. They are not allowed to throw the
from some of the owner. I don't think our lobby is for the dustbin to be there. It would be very.
But they should respect the result of AGM. If let's say they don't agree on it, you just say, okay, please kind AGM. That's a resolution. Now we things already approved in AGM, so should we follow it? That's the question. Okay, we got normally it's outside of the lobby. And then yeah, correct. That's some of the residents they think is I mean because there are some of immoral person they simply throw the wet rubbish. The wet rubbish will cause smelly. That's why he don't want to put the dustbin. So we suggest is like we can do something like a signage to show that hey, this dustbin is personally for the dry rubbish, not the wet rubbish. So if let's say you throw the wet rubbish, so you have to pay the penalty. That's what we can do because you cannot like hey, because some of the person they do immoral thing. Then you say, hey, the owner don't use the thing anymore. That's not fair to us. We pay the maintenance fee, we follow the rules. But why the one who not following the rules, we have to take their I don't know what to say. Yeah. You mean cyber, right? This one we last year we also discussed, but still haven't enforced by management. I cannot do nothing. Yeah, correct. That's one you have to take the note because this one we already. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
On the car park cleanliness, I think we will discuss, the committee will discuss as to how to do something about it. On the trash bin being removed from the lobby, committee will also discuss. And because the committee has to take your views and then some other residents' view into consideration also. Then you have to do something about it. Okay, right. Let's go to the next motion.
Next motion. Yeah. So this one motion, I think a lot. For nowadays, after change of the security company, I received a lot of complaint from my side also and also I think they have revert to the management side. The security are not in their location and they are keep missing. And last time, my car park get occupied by one visitor. Then I cannot find one of the guard nearby my car park. There's no guard there. So I have to tell management to find a guard to me to lock the person. So I think what is the security plan and what is their job scope and then because for now we cannot see the guard at the location. They should stay there a long time. Compared to the previous one, we have one standby guard in I think it's each car park.
Okay. Security supervisor, can you say something about this? Okay, we have a new security firm and they are on probation. Just started, they are on probation for 3 months. If they do not provide proper service as required by resident, we may not continue with them. They are on probation.
Yeah, additional one point it's like I see some of and the main entrance, the security. Last time I see a car actually blocking the exit of the Green Heaven. So the security is playing their phone. They are not doing their job. So they let this car park outside the main exit there. Until I press the horn, then the security start to do things to let the car owner to let their car out. So I am curious on what can this happening They should do their job because they are actually Airbnb, they come. So means they are not aware of this because sometimes I see the, how to say, the one that the barrier is 24/7 on. It never close. So means anyone can actually enter without any permission, just enter, then go out easily. So I think the new security should be take this as a note down lah.
Boleh bagi sedikit
Yes, I'm sorry for that.
penjelasannya.
But sebenarnya sebelum ni mesin tu dia tak kira masa tau. Kadang dia naik sendiri, dia turun sendiri. Kita tak ada orang lalu pun dia tiba-tiba naik sendiri. Okay.
So you cakap yang itu barrier, dia bukan masalah security, dia masalah machine tu, betul tak?
Ya, tapi ada juga masalah security kerana letter cuai. Tak tengok itu naik sendiri, kita kena selalu tengok 24 jam perhatikan benda tu.
Tapi kan, yang ini jika ada masalah ini kan, so security ada risk kepada management, masalah ini
Yes.
ada. Tapi kenapa mereka, you sudah tahu sekarang ada masalah ini kan, kenapa you punya itu gak, dia tak ada buat apa-apa, dia bagi itu orang keluar saja.
Sebab kita bukan fokus kepada situ saja. Kadang tengah ramai orang masuk apa semua kan. So time orang masuk apa semua, time keluar apa belah kiri ke kanan ke.
Tapi kan dia punya job ialah jika ini barrier sudah buka, so you punya job ialah untuk memastikan orang yang masuk dalam sudah approved by owner atau owner sendiri kan. Tapi saya tanpa tak ada, dia orang cakap saya owner, tak ada check, terus masuk. Ini dangerous. Saya tak pasti, saya sudah lupa. Ini bukan saya punya seorang, saya tengok resident juga feedback kepada saya. So saya cakap sini lah. So hanya satu lagi yang saya tengok ialah yang itu creator karena kami sini ada yang untuk resident dan visitor kan. Tapi yang mereka visitor, dia punya itu creator, dia sudah block itu visitor punya, resident punya itu land. So kenapa security tak ada biar itu, dia punya itu creator pergi ke visitor situ. Saya tengok dia sudah block banyak. So mereka semua block. So resident tak boleh masuk dalam dia punya rumah. So mereka tak boleh buat apa. Mereka tunggu. So saya ingat, ini bukan security buat punya. Karena mereka sudah nampak ini creator sudah block. So mereka akan hanya you bagi situ sedikit macam itulah. Karena owner sangat cepat punya. Orang masuk saja. Mereka ada already stiker kan. So mereka masuk saja. Tapi sekarang kerana security tak ada buat hal. So mereka biar itu creator panjang-panjang, long queue. So owner cannot go inside quickly lah. Masuk secepat mungkin lah. So saya nak feedback lah. So kita boleh buat apa untuk minimize masalah ni lah.
Okay, sekarang ni ramai yang owner resident masuk dekat line visitor kan. So saya rasa diorang kena kat asas diorang tu kena repair.
Ya.
Supaya masuk kat resident punya laluan. Okay, setengah resident kita nak register dia, tapi dia maki-maki Hamun supaya dia kata, I owner, kenapa perlu register?
Saya faham. Tapi so sekarang you punya saya, you harus cakap, sorry ini polisi saya tak boleh buat apa. So you mesti nak bagi solution lah.
Okey. Kita akan keluarkan satu circular kepada semua resident. You hendaklah masuk dalam resident punya lane. Kalau you punya RFID card tak boleh guna, you kena masuk visitors lane, you kena buat registration. You tak boleh kata saya resident tak boleh buat registration. Okay? Kita akan keluarkan today Friday, Monday kita akan keluarkan. Dan lepas itu satu salinan itu circular akan diberi kepada you. Resident masuk resident punya lane, no problem. Resident nak masuk ikut visitor punya lane, kena register. Kita akan pasangkan satu circular itu di papan di depan guardhouse sana. Okay?
Okay, good untuk mengelakkan pergaduhan.
Oh, okay. So tadi ini jiran saya cakap lah. So dia cakap yang sekarang dia nampak macam yang ini dia itu kereta sudah masuk dalam kan. So yang di security dia dah ada confirm kereta ini betul-betul dari register punya. So dia terus keluar visitor lane. Tak kisah apa kereta lah. Dia security just guna dia punya kad bagi ini kereta keluar saja. Tak ada cakap, you dari visitor kan, so you akan return itu pass kan, visitor pass. Tapi tak ada, dia terus bagi dia keluar. So dia yang nampak situation inilah.
Kebiasaannya tu homestay, bos. Ya, sebab dia akan masuk semula. Dia just keluar pergi kedai beli barang dan dia akan kebanyakannya lah. Sebab dia ada pas tu.
Bukan.
No.
Biasa sini Airbnb dia guna RFD saja masuk. So dia keluar mesti RFID juga. Tapi sekarang macam Airbnb guest dia dia mesti register dengan guard. So baru dia boleh masuk. Owner baru ada RFID sticker. Itu saja.
The committee will discuss with the security on this one how to enforce vehicle exiting without surrendering their pass. That's the issue, isn't it? Okay. Can you please discuss with the security on this? Okay, thank you. Any other thing? Oh, okay. Can you cover?
Okay, we now end the meeting now. So thank you for everyone attending the EGM.
Ashley Puyol. I'm the founder of a small company named Rap.